Today I'm going to show you my Disney DVD collection. Now at the moment I have 18 Disney animated movies on DVD. I plan on adding more to the collection at some point. I just don't know when, but I'm just going to show you what I currently have. Now, I like to keep these DVDs in chronological order from left to right. So the oldest movie I have is Bambi, which was released way back in the 40s. And then the recent Disney movie I own. So by recent I mean the most recent one to actually be released is The Princess and the Frog. So I'm going to show you the movies in chronological order. And so, yeah, let's get started. The first one is Bambi. The next movie I'm going to show you is Lady and the Tramp. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is one of my favorites. It's 101 Dalmatians. Now, this one is a 2-disc DVD. So here we have disc 1. And here we have disc 2. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is the last one Disney supervised by Disney. Sorry, let me start that again. The next movie I'm going to show you is the last movie Walt Disney supervised the production of. In fact, he died whilst this movie was being made. And that movie is The Jungle Book. Now, I've seen the live-action Jungle Book movie, and it is absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Now, the next movie is Robin Hood. Okay, so that was Robin Hood. The next one is The Fox and the Hound. There's his spine, and here's his back. Now I'm going to open it up. And there's the disc and the inside of the case. I might just take this out so you can see. Now this next movie has a special place in my heart, mainly because it was released the same year I was born. And that movie is The Little Mermaid. It was released in 1989, and I was born in 1989. Turn it around. Now open it up. Now this movie was the beginning of the Disney Renaissance era. You know that era, through the 90s where Disney just had one hit movie after another. Well, it all began in 1989 with The Little Mermaid. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is The Tale as Old as Time. That's right, it's Beauty and the Beast. Now, this one is a 2-disc DVD. Here we have the feature DVD, or the feature disc, and then here we have the bonus material disc. So, now, the next movie I'm going to show you is another one of my favourites, and it's so sad to believe, and it's still so hard to believe, that one member of this movie's voice cast is sadly no longer with us. The movie is Aladdin. Now, obviously, the member of the voice cast I'm talking about is Robin Williams, who of course did the voice of Genie and did an absolutely spectacular job of it. In fact, most of what Genie says in the movie was ad-libbed by Robin Williams. So that just gives you an idea as to how talented he really was. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is, without a doubt, my favourite movie of all time. And I'm talking about both live action and animation. Like, this movie, you know, when it comes to both live action and animated movies, this movie is my favourite of all time. And that movie is The Lion King. Fantastic movie, great story, superbly animated. I cannot say a single bad thing about The Lion King. And not only that, it was turned into a fantastic Broadway musical. In fact, the Broadway musical is the highest grossing Broadway show of all time. Now the next movie I'm going to show you is the first Disney movie to be based on a true story. And that movie is Pocahontas. There we go, and the back. And now I'm going to open it up. Here's the disc. And now I'll just go to the next one. Now the next one is the first Disney movie and the only Disney movie to date to be based on a story from mythology, or however you want to pronounce it. That movie, of course, being Hercules. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is, well, not only the first movie to have an Asian hero in it and to be set in Asia, but it's also a fantastic movie. The movie, of course, is Mulan. Now, here's an interesting fact for you that you may or may not know about Mulan, is that the person who did the singing voice of Mulan, a woman by the name of Lea Salonga, that last name is spelled Salonga, also did the singing voice of Jasmine in Aladdin. So in other words, when you watch the Whole New World scene, it's Lea Salonga's voice that's coming out of Jasmine. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you was never released in cinemas or theaters. We call them cinemas here in Australia, but I'm pretty sure in the USA they call them theaters. This was a direct-to-video movie. But because it's still a Disney animated movie, I've made it part of my collection. And that is The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, which I think is a very fitting sequel for the highest grossing hand-drawn animated movie of all time. Now, the next movie is one of two movies I own, I think two Disney movies I own, where the songs, in which the songs are written by the same person. A wonderfully talented singer-songwriter by the name of Phil Collins. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is Tarzan. In fact, Phil Collins actually won an Oscar for Tarzan. He won the Oscar for Best Original Song for the song You'll Be In My Heart, which is a fantastic song. Now, the next one I'm going to show you believe it or not, is a movie I've never ever seen before. Man, I only bought it because I think there was a deal at the store where I got it from. It was like buy two get one for free. So like there were DVDs out there that had like a sticker on them, you know, like a purple stick. I think a purple circle shaped sticker that said buy two get one free. And so I thought, well, I'll take advantage of this offer, and you know, and it was just one of the movies that I happened to grab, even though I've never seen it before in my life, and I still haven't seen it. But anyway, the movie I'm talking about is Treasure Planet. So if any of you out there have seen Treasure Planet, could you let me know what you thought about it? You know, I mean, like I said, I've never seen this movie. No, so if you have seen it, let me know in the comments section, and yeah, and let me know what you thought about it. Now, the next movie I'm going to show you is the second Disney movie that Phil Collins wrote the songs for. And that movie is Brother Bear. And now here's the spine and the back. Now here's an interesting fact for you about this movie. There's a character in it, I've forgotten the character's name, but he's voiced by a man by the name of Jason Raiz. His last name is spelled Raize, or as you Americans might say, Raize. It's just that we say Z here in Australia. Anyway, he played adult Simba in the original Broadway cast of The Lion King. And he has a rather sad connection to my country of Australia. That sad connection is he came here and he got a job working on a farm. One day, the owner of the farm found Jason hanging in one of the sheds. That's why I said hanging. Jason Raiz had hanged himself. So he never made it back to Broadway. So that's his sad connection he has to Australia. And the sad connection being that he killed himself here in Australia. And now the last movie I'm going to show you, the very last one, is, like I said, the most recent Disney movie I own. And once again, by most recent, I mean it's the one that I own that was released most recently. And that is The Princess and the Frog, which is the first Disney movie to actually have a African American princess. Although she doesn't really become a princess until the end of the movie when she actually marries a prince. And there you go. That's my entire Disney DVD collection. 18 Disney animated movies on DVD. Now, there are still some I would like to get, and add them to my collection. One being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I may or may not get Frozen. I'm still undecided about that. If you have any suggestions as to movies that I should add to my collection, let me know in the comments below. Now, I'm only after Disney hand-drawn animated movies, which really means that I won't get Frozen. Oh wait, no, I'm still tossing up between making the collection just of Disney hand-drawn animated movies, or just movies that were made by Disney. So in other words, no Pixar movies. So in other words, no Toy Story, no Finding Nemo, So it's a toss-up between making the collection, just Disney hand-drawn animated movies, or all animated movies that were made by Disney, which would, of course, mean Frozen, even though Frozen wasn't hand-drawn animated, it was computer animated, I think. It was CGI. So what do you think? Should I make the collection, just of Disney hand-drawn animated movies? Or do you think that I should, make it all Disney animated movies? Which would mean movies like Frozen and Zootopia. Give me your thoughts in the comments section. And also, give me suggestions as to movies that I should get. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.